Good afternoon. I'm Raine Musñgi. This is Newsfeed. VP Sara Duterte now faces a third impeachment complaint at the House of Representatives. The new complaint was filed by priests and NGOs and endorsed by Representatives Gabriel Bordado and Lex Colada. It accuses Duterte of betraying public trust and culpably violating the Constitution. Congress already adjourned for the holidays, which means the complaint will be processed next year. President Bongbong Marcos still studying calls for clemency for drug convict Mary Jane Veloso. Marcos says he's leaving it to the judgment of their legal experts to decide on the requests. Veloso was repatriated yesterday following a 14-day imprisonment or 14-year imprisonment in Indonesia for drug trafficking charges. She's currently staying at the Correctional Institution for Women in Mandaluyong.
We have to have a look at really what her status is. And then, of course, we're aware of the request for clemency from her representatives, of course, and from her family. And we will leave it to the legal judgment of our legal experts to determine whether the provision of clemency is appropriate. So we'll have to look at the wala namang condition ang binigay ng Indonesia. So it's really up to us. But we're still at a very preliminary stage for pag-uwi.
Well, President Bongbong Marcos in no hurry to sign next year's national budget. The president says he's still going through the budget item by item and line by line after discovering several projects inserted into the spending bill. The budget has been hounded by controversy following cuts in the Education Department's funding, the zero subsidy for PhilHealth, and the ballooning allocation for the Public Works and Highways Department.
We were originally scheduled to sign into law the GAA tomorrow, 20th. Pero hindi kami matatapos pa at that time. So I cannot give you a date because it will take as long as it will take. But I want to be very, very sure that the budget for 2025 is directed at the important projects that we have prioritized, number one. And secondly, that there is a stronger safeguards on the spending for the different projects.
The president is expected to sign the budget before the year ends. In the U.S., the government on the verge of a shutdown. This after President-elect Donald Trump urged Republicans to reject a stopgap bill that would keep the federal government funded past Friday. He told lawmakers to pass a different temporary spending bill free from what he called Democratic giveaways. Trump also wants to use the bill to address the debt ceiling. Should Congress fail to pass a stopgap measure, the U.S. would see its first government shutdown since 2018 or during Trump's first term at the White House. 2 astronauts stranded in space will have to wait a little bit longer to get home. NASA says Suni Williams and Barry Wilmore will be returning to Earth by March. They were supposed to get back here in February. The delay was meant to allow the complete processing of the SpaceX Dragon capsule that would bring them back to land. When they blasted off aboard the Boeing Starliner in June, they were rescheduled to return after a week. But after their rocket faced critical issues, they were forced to stay at the International Space Station. And those are the news this hour. I'm Raine Musñgi. Stay tuned to BNC on Free TV Channel 31, Channel 24 on Cignal, and on our website, bnc.ph. Thanks for watching.